Who's ready for some pull-ups? I hope you are, because that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be learning how to do pull-ups. It's gonna be a full upper body session, even if I'm showing you my bunda. Okay, let me just be real with you, familiar. You know I'm always honest about everything. I've been slacking like real bad about upper body. I've been busy, okay? Okay, with the move and everything, I've not been doing upper body as much. In fact, you'll be seeing me with zero strength today, but this is the real and raw. If you're also struggling, if you're a beginner, if you're not really good at upper body, today we're gonna be rising together, okay? Because we're probably gonna be same level. Yes, I lost strength, but we are here to come back stronger than before. It's my first session back in a long time, okay, familia? But nonetheless, we're gonna be giving our all, okay? This is what we do, we give our all, and from now on, back gains will be back. For now, they're covered because I'm too ashamed, no, I'm joking. But soon, back gains will be there. Right, we start with, of course, if you're a beginner or you're not been training upper body for a while like me, you will need a band like this to help you out with your pull-ups. It's a great way to also start building your strength with. Now, it's either this or there is actually a pull-up machine you can practice with. However, we're not slacking, okay? We're going straight into it. You're gonna need a band, a thick band like this. If you use a thin one, it's not gonna give you enough support. Then we're gonna hold this here, okay? We're gonna open the loop here. Okay, you see there is a loop, and you insert the other extremity inside and then pull. Okay, pull, 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 pull. Perfect. Now we're stable. I'm gonna be dragging this down to my knee. Okay. And then you can either have it, to be fair, wide grip like this or inner grip like this, which it should be a little bit easier. Okay. And then what you do is pull yourself up. Jeez, I'm struggling, okay. For example, I can only do 5, and it's normal. If you're a total beginner, I remember the first time I did this, I could only do 2. So, of course, if this becomes too hard for you, you can do the machine instead to begin, okay, to start building up your strength a little bit more. However, I always say you can start, for example, with the machine, and here, even if you can do 2, that's okay. That's how you start building your strength. The first couple of times, maybe you'll do 2. You keep doing more reps. You rest. You do the next set, you do 2. And the next set, you do 2. But in a couple of weeks, you'll start progressively overloading. So those 2, they will become 3, and then from 3 to 4, 5, etc. You need to build it up. This is how you build it up. That being said, I did 5. I'm gonna rest now for a while because this is quite a hard exercise. That's why we're doing it at the beginning, because this is probably most strenuous for me and it's hardest for me too. So we always want to start with the hardest exercise because that's when we will have the most energy. If, for example, I did a full heavy upper body session and then I leave the hardest exercise at the end, then obviously I'm not going to have the same amount of strength that I would do at the beginning. Normally with the hardest and heaviest exercises, you want to always start at the beginning, okay? So I'm going to rest and I'm going to do 4 sets of this. You too. Okay, next exercise. We're going to be kneeling down on this, okay? Maintaining our spine neutral, okay? Neck neutral as well. Not do too much of this, but just keeping it neutral. Having our one hand here for support. Okay, creating a tripod, so almost with our 3 points of touch, which are our leg, our arm, and our knee, okay? We're gonna have our dumbbell, okay, twist it slightly, and squeeze at the top. We don't wanna bring our barbell is forming a straight line like this, okay? It needs to be almost forming an arch like that, okay? We're gonna be doing 10 reps, stretching all the way down, and then up, big squeeze. Oof. And doing 10 on each side. Okay, next, one of my favorites, okay, of course, not bad day if I don't do Lat Pulldown. And what we need to make sure that we do is that we have our legs secured in the pad, because sometimes they're too high or they don't fit your legs, so it defeats the whole point. The pads are there to stop you from lifting up, okay? Now, another important mistake that people tend to make with this, and it's crucial, is they go too down, okay? And you have to stop at about chest level. So as soon as it gets close to your chest, you want to stop. Slightly leaning backwards, okay? Stopping here, just at the top of my chest. And then straightening up, stretching all the way. And then again. So you want to go as wide as you can. I prefer this grip. progressive overload as well with this kind of exercises. Just because it's upper body doesn't mean that you don't have to start lifting heavy. So I'll do the first set and then I will start increasing and progressing with it. Listen, this is the comeback of me having back gains here. Watch me. In the next few months, you'll hold me accountable for it. Okay, now we got our baby weights here. Like we're lifting like 200 plus kilos on hip thrust and then 4 kg for arms. Anyways, we're gonna get these arms nice and toned. Yes, we're gonna do that. More. We're gonna slightly lean, okay? And we're gonna perform a bicep curl, okay? So coming up and then down. This will tear your biceps apart. You're gonna do this exercise and trust me, you're gonna do this exercise and tomorrow you'll have pain in your biceps, okay? Let's do it. Let's get the pain together. I really need to build myself up with this exercise because it's really hard. Okay, so down slowly. So just a normal bicep curl. Then we will do 10. Okay, we bring it close to our shoulders and then down. I like to perform a slight twist, okay, to add a torque to your biceps, okay? I feel like it makes it a little bit spicier. So here we're adding torque. Ooh. My biceps are already streaming. We're gonna do 10 reps 4 times. Yalla. Okay, next, again, we're gonna be doing our biceps one more time. This is very easy with a cable. You put this all the way down. So your elbows stay nice and fixated to the side of your body. You don't want to move them. We're not skiing or I don't know what you're doing here, but anyway, we're keeping them close and fixed the side of our body. And we're gonna bring this bar close to our chest. So lift it up and then slowly control it down, nice and slow, achieving a full stretch on our bicep like this. Perfect. Okay, and same thing. 10. Next thing, we really want to sculpt your arms, okay? We don't want to like flabby little things here. We want them nice and strong, and we cannot build our arms like bodybuilders. That's not possible for women, okay? However, we're gonna be targeting our triceps, okay? This is the part that is normally the more like a flabby one for women. So this is a very good important one. We're gonna be working our triceps are both length on the lengthen and shorten position. So starting from this, actually this exercise, I'm also tricky about this. I'm always so tricky about it. You need to like fully get used to it. So we want to extend our arms forward, keeping our elbow fixated and slowly come back, fully extending over here our triceps and then up again. This will really work on the lengthened position. Oh, such a good stretch that you do with this. The shortened position instead that we're going to be doing, you can either do it as a superset or you can also first finish the cycle. Obviously, you'll do both arms and then do this after you finish your like 3-4 sets, okay? What we want to do instead is basically we'll be working more in the shortened position, our triceps with this exercise, okay? So what we're going to do is as well, same thing, our elbows stay fixated the whole time. They don't move, okay? We're not chickens, okay? We're staying the whole time nice and in the same position. And we're going to be bringing this all the way down, okay? All the way, completing the full range of motion, stretching everything, and then completing the full range of motion. Now we're going to come back at a 90-degree angle like this, and then coming back again. Yes. With this, you also want to repeat them and also work with your weight, okay? This particular exercise, especially for your triceps, normally they will be the weakest part, especially if you don't really train them as much. So you'll have to start with, I literally don't do any weight with this. I literally do the first weight, 5 kilos, the first thing, because I've not trained for a while, first of all, and also because my triceps are the weakest part of my body. So we need to prioritize form over weight. That being said, familia, I hope you enjoyed my upper body workout. It's the first session back, so you'll be witnessing with me. Start with me as well if you're not been doing it. Let's do it together. Let's get back on building a nice, strong upper body. It's really important to avoid any muscle imbalances, and also it's nice to just have a really nice and toned upper body, like we say, okay? So don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want me to help you, as always, familia, build your bunda, but also get back on track with your upper body too, don't forget, link in bio for one-to-one online coaching. Let's do it.